Hey everybody, so today I'm here to share with you guys what we got our kids for Christmas. If you're new to my channel or my videos, we have 3 daughters, ages 8, 6.5, and 3. I've been doing these videos for several years at this point. I will, as always, link my older videos down below in case you need younger age ranges. I also have my budget-friendly gift guide coming up along with what's in their stockings and also what's in my husband's stocking as well. I usually get a lot of new people on these kind of videos, and I also wanted to say I make Easter basket videos, I make boo baskets, I make several different gift related content throughout the year. So if you want to subscribe and stick around, I would greatly appreciate that. But today we're just going to jump into what we got our kids for Christmas, and we are going to start with our youngest and work our way up to our oldest. Really quickly, before I get into the gifts, I did want to mention we had like a $600 budget for all 3 kids' presents, and I stayed within that. They have the same amount of presents. They all obviously costed different amounts, but I was able to get some great deals through Target Deal Days, the Walmart and Amazon versions of that too, and I ended up spending $611 on all these presents, so I was very happy with that. We also do a group present for the girls, and I also show you at the end of the video what they plan on asking Santa for Christmas. So those will be at the end of the video, but let's go ahead and get started with my youngest. So one of the things that she was very specific about, and she has asked for time and time again, is this big Rubble truck. So she is still a very big Paw Patrol fan. We have a whole corner that we turned into our living room that is all Paw Patrol themed. She still plays with it. She does have other favorite shows at this point, but Paw Patrol is just something she always comes back to. So she doesn't have a big thing of Rubble, so I know she's gonna love this. He obviously makes sounds. So that's the gist of Rubble right there. And I think I got a pretty good deal on him because he's pretty new. It's like that big truck, you know how Paw Patrol always does different themes. And then next, this has something to do with her sister's presents. You'll see that here in a second. But also, she likes getting into my makeup and my makeup brushes too. So I got her this Melissa and Doug makeup playset. So it almost looks like a little caboodle with a bunch of fake makeup. This does not actually have any makeup that she can rub off or put anywhere. It's all pretend. So the lipstick, the eyeshadow, lip gloss, even this little foundation tube, it's all fake. Nothing's going to come off of it or out of it or anything like that. But it's going to allow her to have some fun. The only thing is I think I am going to open this up and I'm going to put some like real chapstick in there. I saw these Spidey Christmas themed chapsticks that I know she would love, and that way she feels like she has a couple things in there that actually work, so it would be similar to what her sisters are getting, but still very safe where it's not going to get all over my house. These are no stranger to my channel. We have loved these for years, but Lexi has never had a set of her own, and when I saw this, I'm a sucker, okay? So it is the Scribble Scrubbie Pets. Love this brand. Crayola did a great job with this toy. They're amazing. We still have our sets that I've bought over the years for the girls. This one is like an Arctic set, and it's got a snowmobile, and I think, yeah, on the back here it shows you a little bit more what it's about. But I thought this one was super cute, and that way it just kind of all stays in one spot. I really like when toys, you know, we can put everything away in here, and that way I don't have to buy a container for it or lose pieces and things like that. But yes, not new to our house at all, but I did want to get her like her own fresh little set of those things because she really does enjoy playing with her sister's old ones. Next is her game, and I was eyeing this for such a long time, and I almost bought it at full price, but I got it from Target for like $12, so I was super excited about that. And it is the Count and Clean Dust Bunny games by Learning Resources. Learning Resources, again, not a new brand on my channel. I've loved them for years. I highly recommend them if you're looking for quality educational toys, no matter the age. But I thought this Dust Bunny game was absolutely adorable. It's got a little dustpan and a little brush over here, and I think she'll have a lot of fun with it. Obviously, it does have some smaller-ish pieces, but she won't be unsupervised playing with this, and I think it's just going to be the cutest little game ever. So that's her game that she'll be getting. Next is something that she didn't specifically ask for, but her dad and I thought that she would really enjoy it. One of her very first like real outings after she got vaccinated, we took her to Barnes & Noble, and they had that that little train table there. She loved it. We could not get her away from it. She barely wanted to go look at books. That's how much she enjoyed it. So we got her this little train set. I was really looking for something, again, that came with a container. That way we could put it all away. This is something that she could build on top of her Paw Patrol mat over in that corner. We can push the dodos out of the way and she can build that over there. And it's got its own little container. And this actually is part of the track, if you can see that. So right there, it shows you how the lid and even this green bottom part actually plays a part into how to build the track. So I thought that was really unique. It's also the Hape brand. Again, not new to my channel. Hape makes really great quality wooden toys. We have had several of theirs over the years and they last a really long time. And I was able to get a deal on this on Amazon as well. I think it was like the Prime Day thing, whatever. And the last thing that she specifically asked for, and she's asked for multiple times, is Spidey Legos. And you guys know I'm not a big fan of Legos in my house. I just feel like they make more of a mess than they get played with. But with Lego Duplo, I feel like they're so big and they're easily contained. And Lexi also specifically asked for it. And she also does play with her other Spidey set that she's had. So we got this big Spidey set. It has Miss Marvel, Green Goblin, Hulk, and a Spidey. She already has Miles, Ghost Spider, and Spidey from the other set she has, but she'll be really excited. I think this looks really fun, and it's just something, again, that she can build off with her other set. And yeah, she specifically asked for it. I think she's gonna have a ton of fun with it. So that is everything that we got for little Miss Lexi, who is 3 years old. And now we're gonna get started with Rummy's Gifts, who is 6.5. And we're gonna start off with one of the things that she's been asking for the most, and that is this Aphmau doll set. So Aphmau is a YouTube content creator. She watches her, and to be honest, her dad and I aren't the biggest fans of Aphmau, but she watches her under supervision when we're around and stuff. So some of her videos are okay. She still thinks she's really cool, the fact she can play video games and makes a living off of that and creates content. So she has had, I believe, like the little blind plushies that Aphmau has, and this is more of like a doll set. Yeah, it shows it back here. So it'll come with a doll, and then it comes with other surprises as well, and then it does come with this bag. It's not the best quality, but honestly, she asked for it specifically, so we went ahead and got this for her because she does really like Aphmau stuff. I think her game was one of the very first ones that I bought really early in the year because I had included something in one of their baskets throughout the year, those Koosh slingshots from the 90s. My girls still love them, still play with them, and I saw this game and it went on like a huge sale at Target at some point in the year, so I hurried up and I snagged it. So it's the same idea. It's the Koosh with the little slingshots, and this is what they look like if you don't remember them, and this just is a target that you're supposed to hit. So I thought they would have a lot of fun with this. You can see on the back the idea of what the game is supposed to be like. Remy still plays with this toy all the time, so I know she's gonna love an entire game around it, so I went ahead and I got this for her. Her next present is something she specifically asked for that also inspired one of Lexi's gifts, and that's the whole makeup thing. She asked for some kind of makeup for Christmas. She said makeup set, makeup collection, like, you know, she doesn't really know what to ask for. I really didn't know what direction I was gonna go either until I found Caboodles at TJ Maxx. So I had actually gotten this one off of Amazon. It was Sophie's that I got from TJ Maxx. They're literally the same product, just different colors, and I couldn't find a purple one at TJ Maxx, but I did get this purple one off of Amazon, and I just filled it up with some makeup, some starter makeup, I guess I should say. So you open it up. I'm sure all of us, or most of us, remember Caboodles, but it does have a mirror, so right there you can see my ceiling. And then I just got a couple of Wet n Wild brushes right here. Those are really inexpensive. They were like $1 a piece from my Walmart. I also got this moisturizer for them that has SPF in it. Going with something pretty mild like Cetaphil is a good idea. And then I did get this lip gloss. It's Wet n Wild. It's just kind of like a clear, sparkly one. Got that one off of Amazon. I also got a 2-pack of headbands so that they can pull their hair back whenever they're doing it. I found this little Avenger hand sanitizer in the Walmart clearance, so, you know, just so their hands are clean while they're doing their makeup. And then I did get this little e.l.f. palette. I got this from Ulta. It's just a bunch of different blushes. I got this unicorn heart palette, so I'm going to set this down now. This is from Revolution Beauty. They're a pretty inexpensive brand. I'm going to keep this in the box for her just so she can see the unicorn on the front. She still very much enjoys those. So I got this for her because I thought it was just a cute little one. It's got like an iridescent cover. That's not the actual shades. That's what they look like in there. So just kind of a little starter thing. I was really conflicted with the makeup on like what to get them, what brand, like where should I shop and stuff. And I basically came to the conclusion of I'm not going to buy anything for them that I wouldn't use myself. So I would not use like Amazon makeup or Claire makeup just because I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know what's in it. But places like Ulta or brands that I have used before or that I know, I would be comfortable with my kids using those because I use them on my face. That's kind of the gist of what I went with. And then she saw these brushes at Walmart and she had said if she got her makeup that she wanted these brushes. So I just started her off with a little brush. There we go. But it's Real Techniques. It's like got purple and pink on it. It is really cute. So that's just kind of how I put them together. I'm also going to get them makeup remover wipes. I had originally ordered them from Amazon, but they came in and they were clearly used. I'm going to replace those, and that's the only thing missing from here. That way they can clean their face entirely. We already have face wash and stuff like that in the house, but that is her little makeup kit that I put together. Something else that she had asked for and something that she has shown an interest in for quite some time is basketball. She was asking for a basketball hoop, but we live in Ohio, so Christmas time, it is definitely going to be too cold to be going outside and playing basketball. We can definitely do that whenever it's her birthday in April. During the summer, we'll definitely look into that basketball hoop for her, but for right now, I still wanted to find something at Christmas to kind of, you know, get her started. So I found this VTech one, and it just goes on the back of their door. It still has like functions, it lights up, it makes noises and stuff. So I think that they're still gonna really enjoy this, and it's a way to still kind of play a little bit of basketball while being inside during the winter months. So boring box, but I will of course insert a picture so you can see what it looks like. VTech is a brand that I love for this kind of age range from about 4 to 7. They're really great with their older toys. I feel like it offers a lot of creativity, and I felt like this was a really good option. That way she could still play basketball even while it's cold outside. And something that she can obviously have around for years, and that way even when we do have a basketball hoop outside, when she can't play it because it's raining or snowing, whatever, she still has an option indoors. Next to last, and the thing that I think she'll be pretty excited to get, is the Black Panther Wakanda Forever Shuri airplane. Vibranium Blast Sunbird is what it's called, and it does have a little Shuri figurine as well. This isn't as big as like the standard Marvel dolls, like the 10 or 12 inch. I think they're 10 inches, so not quite as tall. I was gonna say that Shuri is her second favorite character, but honestly I don't know. I feel like Shuri is tied with T'Challa. They're both her very favorite characters, and she's very excited to go see this movie here in the next week. We have tickets to go see it. Lastly, we have Remy's most wanted item, and can I just tell you how much I love this age range? Remy's 6.5, Sophie is 8, and they are finally to the age where they can ask for things. They also understand other world concepts. So when they had asked for certain things, I said, I don't know guys, like that's very popular this year. I'm going to do my best to get my hands on it, but you know, we're just going to have to see how things go. So I just want to be honest with you. Mama always scores it. We got her this. It's the Mama Surprise guinea pigs. So it's a guinea pig that actually ends up having 3 little baby guinea pigs. This girl is obsessed. She cannot wait. Every time we go into a store, she sees this and she's like, that's what I want for Christmas. That's what I want for Christmas. I am so excited to see her get this because she just gets so excited by it. The idea that this little guinea pig is going to have babies, it just brings her so much joy. And I'm so excited to see it like in real action, like see how this works out. It's also repeat play. So even when she has the babies, you can keep doing it and doing it. It's not something that, you know, you just do it once and they can't do it again. So I'm very excited, but it's fun at this age range for them to ask for stuff and just be like, you know, I'll do my best, but it's really popular this year, so I might not be able to find it. And then they rip it open on Christmas morning and you're like. Lastly, we are on to Sophie, who is 8 years old, and obviously she can definitely ask for what she wants. So this is what little Miss Sophie is going to be getting for Christmas. The very first thing she's been wanting for a while, but I had not seen it go on sale at all until around the Target deal days, and that's when I scored it. So she wanted the Encanto house. I can't even get this thing in frame. There you go. That's what it looks like. This thing is enormous, and it's heavy too. So it does come with accessories. It says that there's lights and sounds. There's also additional sets over here that she can build off of too. But this is obviously their house. Encanto is something that Sophie is still really enjoying. She loves Mirabel. She also has a set of figurines that she got for her birthday, I think. I can't remember when she got those figurines, but she really enjoys them, but she says she doesn't have any place to play with them at, even though we have a dollhouse, but she wants the specific Encanto one, so that's what we got her. This is normally like $80, which I can see now with how big it is and how heavy. I'm assuming the quality must be pretty good from how heavy this box is, so I can see why it's that price now, but I did score it for like $60 on that Target deals day, so a little bit cheaper than what it normally is. I had to do that one first and get it out of the way because it's just so enormous. And then to go kind of along with that, I don't think these are exactly the same size, but she saw these and she was very interested in them. My kids are still into like blind bags, blind boxes, all that good stuff, just like a lot of kids still are. And she saw this set, so it's Encanto figurines, and you open it up, it looks like this. Each time you open a picture, it gives you a different figurine. It doesn't look like they're exactly the same size, but they're relatively about the same size of the ones she already has, and I feel like those will also work in here. And when she saw baby Mirabel, sold. She didn't need to see anything else. She was asking for it immediately. So got her that, so she'll have a couple of Encanto things. Next up is her game. I got this Jenga Maker. So I feel like Sophie really likes things that require a bit more strategy and concentration. It's just a bit more challenging than the usual one. So as you can see, you pull a card and that's what you're trying to build. And I think it's really cool. I think she'll have a lot of fun with this. Next up, we have her Caboodle. Like I said, I found hers at TJ Maxx. Remy's was cheaper on Amazon than they were at TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx, this was like $20, and Remy's, I got it on Amazon for like $16. So it is what it is though. But hers is the very same idea. It looks exactly the same on the inside. However, with Sophie, I was able to find a Thor Love and Thunder line at Ulta. So Thor is her absolute favorite. Her 8th birthday party was Thor Love and Thunder, her favorite Avenger of all time. So it was really cool that I was able to find that line at Ulta, and it was really inexpensive. So some similar things. I got her the same Cetaphil SPF lotion. They don't really need a ton of SPF in the wintertime, obviously, but this is a huge bottle, so they're gonna have plenty by the time summer rolls around. And then I got her a couple of the Wet n Wild brushes. I bought the powder and blush brush for myself, and I was really happy with those. I bought those months ago, and they're holding up really, really well. So I know those brushes are pretty nice. Like I said, I got a 2-pack of these headbands, so I gave her the white one, and then I found this hand sanitizer at Walmart in the clearance. So this Thor Love and Thunder collection was through Ulta themselves, I believe. So everything was really inexpensive. I don't think anything costed more than $6 out of this stuff. So it's not like I spent a lot of money, but I still wanted to get products that I would be comfortable with them using and putting on their faces and skin and stuff. It's got the cutest packaging ever. I couldn't not throw a lip gloss in both of their little caboodles, and I figured obviously clear, iridescent, that'd be a really easy way to go. They even had makeup brushes too, so I got her the powder one. That's what it looks like. So this is a highlight palette. They have another one that is darker too that's called Thunder, and I went with this one for her. I felt like for her skin tone it would match her better. However, one of them came completely shattered. Thankfully there was like a wrapping on here, so it was all contained. So I had to doctor it a little bit with some alcohol and just spending some time trying to work that out. But I feel like it came out pretty well. I know she'll probably notice something's going on there, but I'll just explain to her that I had to fix it up a bit. But it wasn't unsalvageable. So I did what I could to save it, and the colors are Bifrostin, Asgardian Glory, and Destined. Bifrostin is the one that was all broken up, and it was the reason why I got this for her. The Bifrost is one of her favorite things to do with Thor. And then the last thing for her was this eyeshadow palette. So we have the hammer and the axe, Mjolnir, and Stormbreaker. This actually comes apart, which I think is really cool. I think she's gonna think that's really neat. That's held together by magnets, so you can open it all together, or you can break it apart and open one at a time. So I'm going to show you one at a time just because it's easier. But over on this side we have Thor, and those are the colors inside there. I love the names. I love the whole packaging. I know she's going to as well. We've got Protector of the Cosmos, Thunder, Shocking, Starstruck, Hero's Journey, Space Viking, Divine Chaos, and Stormbreaker. And then over here on Mjolnir, we have Mighty Thor. So the shades over here are Truth Revealed, Worthy, Vibrancy, Electrify, Reassembled, Love, Mighty Goddess. So I thought that was a pretty unique palette. I think Ulta did a really good job with this collection, especially the eyeshadow one. Like, come on. That is so cool. I think this palette was like $6. I think it was the most expensive thing. Maybe that was the brush. Maybe this wasn't even $6, but either way, I have a little Thor fan and she's gonna go crazy. So that's what her caboodle looks like. Like I said, I do need to add some makeup wipes in there so they can easily remove whatever they're playing with. Next up is something that I've been wanting to get Sophie for a really long time, but I'm glad I've held out. I feel like she's going to get the most out of this present at the age she is currently. So I got her a rock tumbler. She has been collecting rocks and finding rocks really interesting for probably 3 years now. And again, it was something that I like immediately wanted to get her, but I knew I just wanted to go with this one because they do have more kid ones. But when I see people on TikTok who are genuine rock creators and don't spend like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on their equipment, this is typically what they have. So that tells me it must be a pretty good machine. So I figured, why not just spend the $60 some on like the genuine one. I didn't spend $60. Thankfully, I was able to use that 25% off coupon code that Target gives you. So we did save a little bit of money, but it is a rock tumbler. So it does, I believe, come with some rocks. Yeah, back here shows you what it comes with. There's even some accessories that she can put her rocks in, which I think is really cool. It does give you things to start with, but of course you can find your own. And then lastly, her most asked gift was this blue toy. So this is, I believe, exclusively at Walmart, and it is a little pricey, guy, but if it is not the cutest thing I think I've seen the entire season. This picture up here shows you exactly what it is. So it comes with this glove and it makes you look as though you're holding little baby Blue. Here's better pictures on the back here. So it comes with this glove, and that's what they insert their hand in. Makes noises and sound effects and different stuff, even moves around. But that's a look at what they can do, and she has been asking for this constantly. She is so excited by it. Again, it was one of those toys where I was like, it's supposed to be really popular this year, so I'm going to do my best. But, you know, we'll see, and I just cannot wait for her to open it. So excited. So that is it for the girls' individual presents, and then we'll go over the group presents and also what they want Santa to bring them. So I guess we'll do Santa really quickly because obviously I don't have those. Santa has to bring them. So I'm just going to show you pictures of what they plan to ask Santa for. This is what Lexi wants Santa to bring her. She's very much into Spidey right now. Spidey and Friends is a very big favorite of hers, but she loves the fact that this thing can thwip webs. She loves it. She's always flipping webs around the house. She's flipping them at people. She's pretending to swing on the walls and stuff. She absolutely loves Spider-Man. So she saw this, and that's what she wants Santa to bring her for Christmas. Next up, Remy wants this Black Panther plushie animatronic doll. I don't even know really what to call this, but it is really cool. So it is kind of like a plushie. It's soft, but it does make noises, and I believe even something with the eyes goes on. I can't really remember, but Either way, it's Black Panther. It does say Wakanda forever, so she's immediately sold. She really wants Santa to come through with this one. And lastly, for Sophie, she wants him to bring Mjolnir. So she actually got Stormbreaker for her birthday. Loves Stormbreaker, sleeps with him literally every night. She also does have a Mjolnir like stuffed pillow, but she wants this one specifically because it is from Thor Love and Thunder. Obviously, Santa's elves help him with the presents, but I typically try to strive for toys that would normally be at the price point around $30 or so, just because Santa has to get gifts for everybody. So those are the only 3 presents that Santa will bring them, along with a group present. The group present is normally something I talk to Santa about, something that I think all the girls could like, still in that price range. And this year I'm going to tell them about this Thanos doll because they have several Avenger dolls. Those 10-inch dolls that I had talked about earlier, we have Star-Lord, we have Black Panther, Thor, Mighty Thor, Miles Morales, and like so many more that I'm not even remembering. And at this point, I feel like Thanos would just kind of fit in. This one lights up. He has the gauntlet. It looks really cool. He looks about the same size as the ones the girls have too. So that's what I'll be suggesting to Santa for the group present. And lastly is their group present. So typically, I do have it. It's just always typically too big to show you guys. However, this year, they're not too big to show you guys, but I don't have it because they're still being made. So we are a gaming family. All of us play video games. We very much enjoy them. Our girls are mostly on the Xbox. They play several different games on there. We've got Paw Patrol. We've got Splunky 2. We've got Disney Dreamlight. There's so many different ones that I'm completely forgetting, but we have several video games that they like to play with their dad, with each other, all that stuff. So we decided for their big present this year to get them custom controllers. The controllers that they have just been hand-me-downs from their dads. They still technically work, although some, bumpers and triggers get a little bit stuck or maybe don't work the best. Some of the back plates are falling off and don't really stay on too well, but they have served the purpose over the past few years of getting them accustomed to our rules. We don't throw controllers in this house. You throw the controller, it's put up, you're done with video games for the day. So we know that they will be able to treat these controllers very nicely, and that's the reason why we're willing to spend the money on them, because these are something that get used every single day, something that the kids will definitely enjoy, and something that we know that they can take care of. So I'm just going to show you pictures because they're still being made, but you are able to customize controllers on the Microsoft Xbox store, and that's exactly what we did. So this is the look of Sophie's. They just picked out some colors, and then once we had all of the placement picked out, we just had them come by and okay the last design. I don't even think they really understood that it was a gift option. We were just like, isn't this cool? Like, if you could get this, would that look okay? And they were like, yeah, I love that. So this is what Sophie's looks like. With Remy, I believe she wanted green, black, and maybe purple. I can't remember. Again, this was like a month ago we placed the order, but we did order them such a long time ago that I'm having a little bit trouble remembering the colors that they wanted. So this is what hers is going to look like. And then lastly, for Lexi, obviously being 3, sometimes you get a different answer for what her favorite colors are, but I feel like yellow and pink are the most frequent that I hear from her. They have this controller that was some of the colors that she really likes. So that's what we did because we thought it looked really cool, and that's what their big present this year is going to be. So it's not like a group present necessarily, as in like it's one thing that everybody can play with, but it is a group present as in these were expensive and everyone kind of gets their own, and they all serve the very same purpose of the very same thing. So we were between these and video gaming chairs, and Mark just made the point that the controllers will definitely get used no matter what. But that wraps up everything that we got our kids for Christmas. Like I said, I will link as much as I possibly can in the description box below. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, why don't we put some kind of Santa Claus emoji? I really can't wait for the girls to be able to FaceTime with him and Mrs. Claus again this year. So excited for that. It's just been such a good time. I will also have those other videos linked, as I mentioned, in case you need a younger age range to see what the girls have gotten years prior. I still stand by a lot of what they've gotten over the years. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and as always, thanks for watching.